Dr. Viswajith L. Nimgaonkar. After his training at CMC, he completed his PhD from the University of Oxford, UK, psychiatric residency training at the Maudsley Hospital, London, UK, and postdoctoral training at the University of London, UK. He received a Rhodes Scholarship, the Sir Dennis Hill Prize for Research, and the Independent Scientist Award from the National Institute of Health, USA. He has published over 280 peer-reviewed publications. I invite Dr. Viswajith on stage.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me at the back? Okay. Well, thank you for inviting me to speak here today. It's a huge honor because our batch has some very distinguished alumni. I was asked to speak about my journey. So I should say up front that I consider myself the luckiest person in the world. And this is because I've had many, many lucky breaks at times when I didn't deserve it, but I needed it. It all started with admission to CMC. So I was a student from Dhanbad, Bihar, and it was a huge surprise to be able to come here and study. It was quite awe-inspiring to me because I was surrounded by disturbingly brilliant people. Fortunately for me, our teachers did not distinguish between brilliant and non-brilliant people.
I agree.
And I gained a huge amount from them. So I really owe a debt of gratitude to all our teachers. I believe the teachers at CMC are among the best in the world. Thank you. If the truth be told though, I gained more from my classmates and peers than I gained from my teachers. They taught me some important lessons. They taught me that you can compete without being malicious. They also helped me to understand that one can pick research as a career in medicine. And that really helped me to formulate my own ideas and make a decision to pursue research in schizophrenia throughout my career. They even set me up for my career. So when I finished final year, my senior, Satyan, came and talked to me. He said, I think you should apply for a Rhodes Scholarship. He said, I was not eligible for it, but I think you are and you should apply. I looked into it and discovered that it's very attractive. You get 3 years of free education board at Oxford for a subject of your choice. The problem was that the standards were very high and it was very competitive. So I decided not to apply. Fortunately for me, Bobby Chirayal, who was our best outgoing student, chided me and told me to girdle my loins. And I was very surprised to be called for the interviews. Now at this point, no one really knew what the interview involved. Someone said that it involved being able to eat with a knife and fork, which I had never done in my life. So Arup Ray and Mary Jacob took me under their wing, and for 2 days they taught me to eat idlis with knives and forks. And Arup told me I had barely passed. Then someone else pointed out that you had to be dressed sharply at the interview. And I was told that I didn't have good dress sense. At this point, help started flying in. I got a jacket, a tie, trousers, shirts, and even underwear was offered. Anyway, boosted by the support, I went for the interviews, and much to my surprise, another lucky break, I got the scholarship. It was a wonderful experience to go to Oxford. I met many brilliant people, I had wonderful opportunities, but most of all, I realized that I could compete against the best in the world in my quest for excellence. And this has really been an important lesson for me and has helped me to set up a career. I'm extremely happy with my work. I have a wonderful family, great friends, and even my sons like me. Despite all these wonderful things happening to me, I've had many regrets in my life. And the biggest regret is that I did not come back to India to repay all that I got from India. I tried 3 times and failed each time. On thinking about it, I realized that it was because India didn't have the research infrastructure for psychiatric research that would enable me to compete against the best in the world. So I decided to try and fix it. And over the last 25 years or so, my colleagues and I have been trying to build research infrastructure for mental health research in this country. I believe that infrastructure for research stems from human resources. So we've been trying to find what I call diamonds in the rough. We want to find young people interested in research. We want to hold their hands, give them money for their research, help them publish their work, and then establish their careers. That has been wonderful and very satisfying. I could spend an hour boasting about my trainees to you, but I'll just say one thing. Many of them have come back and become trainers with us, and that's very gratifying. In fact, we now have grand trainers, that is, trainees who became trainers whose trainees are now trainers. I hope that many of you will join us in this exercise, either as trainees or trainers. I also hope that more of you will consider applying for the Rhodes Scholarship, and I'd be very glad to tell you about this work or the scholarship at your convenience. So I hope that I'll be able to continue my work and fulfill my goals, and I hope that you wish me luck. Thank you.